Yeah, so who knows? I mean, the world, everything in advertising is changing so much.
Changing all the time.
Who knows what it will be in a year?
It's different. I mean, it's weird to see how much we've got into video. You know,
because content.
It's all
Because
about
content
that.
can go so many different places. Content can go on websites. Content can go on social. It can go internally. It can go. There's just the world of content's unlimited, and you can tell such a story. We're here with Nick Murto. Nick, thanks for joining us today. Nick,
Sure, my pleasure.
Owner of 7.2, 14.4, The Union, Method,
Strategy Labs.
Strategy Labs.
Yeah.
What else?
Part owner in all of those.
That was great.
Thanks.
So how has all of this been for you recently?
Every business has been affected differently. It's been it's interesting times. Like everyone's going through something hard, and it's starting. So we have the two ad agencies to start with, 7.2 and 14.4, and both of our models are very similar. We spend a lot of time on the road, traveling, seeing our clients, and then having all that work happen back here in Spokane, and it's definitely been a disruption.
How do you, with client relationships that you don't have the face-to-face here locally, like how do you maintain that? How do you get through this?
Well, the good part about it is, in general, all of our projects have been happening for years. You know, the 7.2 has been around for about 15 years now, and we've been used to working this way with our clients. We don't have any local clients necessarily. So everybody's in, you know, Seattle, New York, LA. So we're used to working remotely that way. When we go visit them, it's more on just building relationships and maintaining those. So we're so used to having this work happen that isn't really a big change on that front. But as far as growth and business development, that's probably the biggest change we've seen, where we don't get to go out and be on the road, have lunches and dinners and build relationships with the clients that way.
What about your guys' internal culture? What have the challenges been with that?
Man. So we're such a collaborative, team-based culture. We have 7.2, there's a little over 40 people, and we're all in the same building, all on the same floor. You know, we sit shoulder to shoulder, and every project has multiple people on it. So that part is very different. So our normal daily life, we have an all hands on deck every morning, 8:10. We all gather into the same conference room, and we just have a status of what's going on for people. We celebrate wins as far as who's been helping each other out, giving shout outs to other people. And so we still do that now. We still have our 8:10 Zoom meeting, right? We all join in, and gives us our time to really do our face-to-face catch-up, if you will. And we've actually expanded it a little bit. So we've kind of an optional, like an 8 a.m. Coffee talk that we do. So you can join in early just to have social time. And it's been really interesting. It's fun to see people talking about what work they're doing while their kids are crawling on their laps and their dogs are jumping up on the counters and so on. But it's definitely different, but it has really affected the culture. So we've really tried to maintain a lot of that face-to-face with the videos.
And then you have Method and The Union.
Sure.
So Method you've had to close.
Yes, so Method's a juice bar. We've got a couple locations in Spokane.
How did you guys come to that decision? I think that's hard, because there's business owners, and we know things are changing by the day, that are deciding, do we take advantage of these government programs? Do we pivot? Do we close?
100%.
You've had to do all three.
We have. With Method, it was too hard. So many of the part-time employees that we had were still okay to not be working, and the unemployment really has helped them with it. And it just became, logistically, it was just too hard for it to stay open. The Union, which is our fitness studio that we have, Spin, Yoga, and TRX, we shuttered the doors of that right before the government made us shut down, and just went to some kind of online streaming classes. So what's interesting with the Union is that we feel that our strength has always been how, it's not necessarily the classes are great, but it's the community that we've built, and our GM, Krishen, has done such a good job of building this unity within our team and building community within all of our members and athletes that come through.
What else have you seen in Spokane? I mean, there's a lot of people stepping up to the challenge in these times. What are some of the things that you've seen that have just blown you away?
Well, it's really everybody's been hit hard. Everyone's being affected by this, and some people way more than others. And it's been super interesting to see a lot of my friends have restaurants and watching them struggle through a lot of this. But it's also been really exciting to see. I was over with my friends Jed and Tony, who have Hunt and Ivan and all the various restaurants, and watching them put together these family meals for Easter this weekend. It was so neat to see them come together, and just the two of them, and being able to work really hard, put together meals for everyone, and then deliver. And I got a chance to help deliver to a lot of the people that were drive up at the curbside with them, and people were just super gracious and just so happy that they were even open, and just so thankful that they were able to get food from these guys. It was just really neat to see that appreciation level that was out there.
Yeah, I love that. It's we've said it, I think, with every single guest, but this time brings out the absolute best in people, and the people that have built relationships and communities beforehand are really showing through this.
Exactly.
Nick, thank you for joining us today. It was awesome to have you on the show. After this, we have Chauncey Welliver.
Dude, you gotta let him hit you.
World champion, I'll take a hit. I said let you take a punch, or take a punch, so. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my God. Check out Community Positive, a TV show dedicated to promoting positivity. Each week, we highlight business owners and community leaders doing incredible things in the Spokane community.
Saturday and Sunday at 6 on Fox 28.